Okay guys, today is August 8th. We're going out to Istanbul. We go to a tour. Maybe we're going to a mosque. And so, let's see. Let's find out what is Turkey. Okay, let's go.
Istanbul. So we are ready to start our check-in process. If you are booked on the Best of Istanbul excursion, whether it's a small group or the bigger group, you can come forward with your tickets in hand and get your bus allocation number. Yeah? Once you have your bus allocation number, I will kindly ask you to have a seat on the other side of the lounge, somewhere next to the exit, and wait for our further instructions. Thank you.
Is a historical peninsula which we call the Old City, the Old Town. And the Old Town of Istanbul is built on 7 hills, like the city of Rome, 7 hills. We will drive to the first hill. The main attractions of the city, like the Blue Mosque, Hippodrome, Topkapi Palace, St. Sophia, Grand Bazaar are very close to each other. And we will start with most probably St. Sophia century, a mosque built for a sultan's mother. You know, the sultans, the rulers, had many wives, but just one mother. That's why the mothers of the sultans were the most important ladies in the harem. And for almost every sultan mother, they finished the mosque. This was from 19th century, a beautiful one. This is the new cruise port. As you see, everything is new. Still, some shops are not opened yet. It's a nice shopping mall for tonight, or I don't know your program for tomorrow. You can walk and discover beautiful shops, restaurants.
Wow.
Of course, more modern. For example, today the Grand Bazaar will be more. But you know, this criteria, according to what? One of the best. Okay, the best prices. No. The best location, Ottoman Empire. But end of the First World War, it was the end of the Ottoman Empire. Atatürk founded the Turkish Republic. He chose Ankara to the capital city. Istanbul is today just the biggest city in Turkey. The capital city is now Ankara. If you look to your left, that's the Topkapi Palace. Within this green area, you see a tower. The Tower of Justice. Around this tower is the Topkapi Palace. Behind the Topkapi Palace is St. Sophia, the big dome on our left-hand side. And we are crossing now the Golden Horn. The ancient side is on the left-hand side. You see a television tower, almost 1,200 feet high on the left. That's the new television tower. That's the ancient side, ladies and gentlemen. Istanbul is half from Europe, half from Asia. And in front of us, that's the Old City, the historical peninsula. You see the spice market straight ahead, where you can have the smell of Orient. The spice market, next to it, another Sultan's Mother Mosque on the left-hand side. 400 years old mosque. We call this 400 years old mosque the new mosque. Funny story, 400 years old, but the new mosque is the name, from 17th century. I want to repeat, 3 names of the city are important. Byzance, Constantinople, Istanbul, and the city was the capital city of 3 empires. Roman Empire, short time, East Roman Empire, Byzantine Empire, almost 900 years long, and almost 500 years long, the Ottoman Empire, the capital of the Ottoman Empire. Today, one of the biggest cities in the world is Istanbul. About the number of population, we are not agreed, because 60 million are registered. 60 million are registered, but 1/6 are registered. But what about the refugees?
Behind the
European refugees, and the number are
Behind the postal
open.
is
One say 1.5 million, the other say double, 3 million. And there are also many, ladies and gentlemen, people living in Istanbul but wanted to be registered in their villages, hometowns, where they come from, so that their village can become more money from the state, or they can support their cousin, their uncle by the next election. Because of
The
these
postal
political
is very
reasons,
big, no?
I would say 20 million, but tomorrow if my colleague will say 22 or 80 million, is not too bad. It's not end of the world. We are not agreed about the number of population. 20 million more or less is the correct number. We are driving now the Kennedy Street, I think. Or sometimes I am walking in front fast, then I stop and check if still everybody is with us, and our company is organizing, or your cruise is organizing, not big groups. You see, just 70, so that everything should be more comfortable for everybody. Okay? That's the entrance of Bosporus. The other side is Asia. But if you travel there, you don't see any Chinese walls or a different kind of people. It's just called Asia, Europe. For us, not a big attraction, but for some people, oh my God, two continents, from one continent to the other. Millions of people commuting every day, straight connecting with the Black Sea. Now there are some ships coming from Ukraine. You know, we have now the grain corridor, etc. A new attraction. You heard the news. The other side is Asia. You see the Princess Islands. There are two heavy water currents at the sea. One is the upper current from the north to the south. Did you know that the Black Sea is about 1 foot higher than the Mediterranean Sea? Yes, too much water supply. Danube River and other rivers supply this. In opposite direction, there is another current. That's why the water is circulating.
You know how to read
That's
that?
right. It's still clean,
Social
nice.
Islam.
You look, it looks like a river because of the upper current. And now today we have a northern wind, which is breezy, which is good for us. Today early in the morning we had rain showers in the city. Maybe you got it. And we had beautiful rainbows, which was very nice. But the humidity is very high. That's why you feel wet. Now we will stop, and first we will walk to Saint Sophia and see how it looks, the entrance or whatever within these 3 hours. You should take it now. But if you don't want to carry something, you can make it the bus, no problem. Our bus driver is there, no problem. Kim istiyorsa sonra. Yes,
We have water.
okay, he will ask you if you need some water. İsteyen evet. Who wants to can take water for free? Sağ ol abi, teşekkür ederiz. Sonra abi, isteyene. Sağ ol.
Turkish bath. Turkish bath.
Okay, now attention please. On our left hand side, that's the blue mosque. From outside you see nothing blue. Inside there are blue tiles. But we want to visit it at last. Today, at the end of our tour, we want to visit the blue mosque. You will be a little bit disappointed because of the renovation, restoration. Not too much to see. But okay, for the things which I cannot change or you cannot change, I'm not sorry anymore. You know, there is a prayer. God help me for the things which I can change, which I cannot change, and see the difference. You know, yes. Okay. And opposite to the blue mosque is Saint Sophia, and behind Saint Sophia is Topkapi Palace. And now in the morning, Saint Sophia and the Topkapi Palace are two things which I want to show it to you. We will walk there, and then the bus driver Shadam will pick up us for the lunch break.
to that place, huh?
Very
Nice.
soon the bus will stop and we cannot wait too long there. Watch your head.
We're going
Watch your
inside
head. When we will
Yes.
get off the bus, you will follow me. We will start to walk to Saint Sophia. Okay? And then start the tour.
Sofia. Everybody's going inside. Maybe it's dropping. So not There you go, jewelries, baby. Jewelries. Oh, no, no. Gara Oka.
Photos are sometimes confusing, which is which one. Yeah. But the blue mosque is the only one with six minarets. Or there is another new mosque built on the Indian side called President, which has also six towers. If you see six minarets, towers, then you know that's the blue mosque. Okay. We will visit it later at the end. And next to the blue mosque, you see some buildings belonging together. A Quran school, theological school, kitchen for the poor people, where they serve the poor food at that time. The tomb of the founder of the Blue Mosque, Sultan Ahmed. You are calling the Blue Mosque because of blue tiles and paintings inside. We are calling it Sultan Ahmed Mosque because Sultan Ahmed I was the founder. And the name of the square is Sultan Ahmed Square. We are now in the Sultan Ahmed Square. Like
They
the
have
Blue Mosque,
chili.
Okay. Now let's turn to the right. You will see a Turkish bath from 16th century, built by Sinan, number one Turkish architect. Sinan, for a queen's mother, Sultan's mother. She's active, still active. Tonight or tomorrow, you can make a reservation and enjoy it. But you need at least 2 hours time for relaxing and enjoying. There are beautiful old Turkish baths which are still active. Now let's turn to the right, please.
Yeah, shawarma. Look at that, John. Oh, they have breads. Uh-oh.
Такого не говорю, все чисто по белому работаю. Полгода, это одни проблемы, полгода я их сейчас я со своего кармана плачу. Налоги, такое.
Okay, would you come closer to me, please? Thank you very much.
Must have a very long, long
Over
line.
there, that's the entrance to the Topkapi Palace. Behind that gate over there, it's a huge area, I told you. Like a city inside a city. Half of Monaco, twice like Vatican. More than 700,000 square meters. Because it's a building complex. 400 years
It's a very
old.
long line going inside Sophia Mosque.
At the end, the building complex comes out. Later, we will visit it. Okay? But St. Sophia was 900 years long, the biggest cathedral of the ancient world, number one. 900 years long, nobody could surpass the sizes of St. Sophia. Can you imagine? 900 years long. And today, we are very lucky. We came with a nice Prius, pickup with a bus, brought to St. Sophia. But at that time, it was a place of pilgrimage. Walk maybe 3 months, 4 months to see the biggest cathedral of the ancient world. And we were lucky to see St. Sophia today. But I had some. But at the end, go through the X-ray and then take the colors for the guests for whom it's necessary, and then go inside and find the stairs that you see over there. Then we will come out like the others, and then turn back and again back to the Topkapi Palace. And we will walk through the courtyards of the palace. I will show you the numbers I know. It's too tight out. Yes, exactly. That's okay.
همه خرابه در خراب میشه
Yes. Okay. Right. Don't take it so serious.
We have to cover our knee. My short is already very long.
Okay. Now attention. Look at the size of the dome, bigger than the blue mosque.
En sonunda bir 5 metre Saint Sophia.
Ah, Saint Sophia.
Zaten işte.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a building see on the side walls from ancient temples. I don't want to say they stole them, they recycled.
Recycled, yes.
Recycle?
It was a custom tradition at that time that everybody took something from earlier periods and reuse it, recycle it. For example, if you go to Ephesus next day, you will go to Artemis temple and you will be disappointed from the 7 world wonders of the ancient world. Artemis temple, the biggest temple of the world. It's nothing else. Aegean Islands. Tomorrow we will cruise around those islands. We were yesterday. They brought it from these islands. I don't know which one from which island, but you understand what I mean. And under the carpet there are beautiful marble plates brought from the Aegean Islands. But now, because it's converted into a mosque, they had the carpet. Look at the altar. The altar of the church was on that side, and the church is showing the direction of Jerusalem. And later, if they converted into a mosque, they added a praying niche. But a praying niche in the mosque is showing the direction of Mecca, and that's why it's not right at the center. It's off the center, the praying niche on the right hand side. You see 2 pillars, right and left. In between is the praying niche. During a prayer, the Muslims should face that direction. But Jerusalem and Mecca is 3 degrees difference, that's why it's off the center. In a mosque,
We do it again because not fast forward. Okay.
What'd you say?
Smile.
I'm smiling. My feet hurt.
Yeah. Okay, I owe you a massage later.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm telling you.
How many year old? 15.
1500.
1500. 1500 years old. What?
Saint
15
Sophia.
1500. I cannot understand. It's very old.
1500 years. I'm 84 years.
I think everybody is from Oceania. No?
What are they talking?
Maybe everybody here from the ship.
Go ahead, go.
Come here, babe. Okay, good.
just a moment. 3 kişi orada var.